Adolf Hitler, the Nazi leader, had escaped to Argentina, later went to Paraguay before settling in Mato Grosso, a Brazilian state, to search for buried treasure with a map offered to him by Vatican allies, as stated by its author. Simone Renee Guerriero, a postgraduate student, laid out a contentious theory in the book, titled Hitler in Brazil: His Life and His Death, which outlined sections of a thesis she was still researching. It defies the accepted view that he had shot himself on 30th of April 1945, in his Berlin bunker. The book alleges in its place he might have lived as Adolf Leipzig in a little town of Nossa Senhora do Livramento, which is 30 miles from Cuiabá, the state capital. Simone, who is a Brazilian Jew and comes from Cuiabá, said Leipzig was locally recognized as German. She had published an image of him with a black girlfriend called Cutinger 2 years prior to his death, arguing his companionship with a non-Aryan might have been part of a deception to conceal his true identity. Local newspapers had also reported that Simone was currently using a relative of Hitler residing in Israel to plan for DNA tests, after she had been given the consent to dig up the remains of Adolf Leipzig from Nossa Senhora do Livramento, his final resting place. The area had been established during the 18th century gold rush and was currently home to approximately 12,000 residents. Simone said that she took 2 years to begin inquiring local gossips that Hitler had traversed Mato Grosso, which she laughed initially, thinking it was a joke. She added that her uncertainties regarding Adolf Leipzig grew bigger after she photoshopped a moustache onto the gritty image she got of him, and compared it to the Nazis' leader pictures. Simone also said that an elderly man had been identified by an anonymous Polish nun as being Hitler, in the early 80s, when he was due to be operated on at a hospital in Cuiabá and requested he depart. However, a senior reprimanded the nun and claimed the elderly man was there on the orders of Vatican. Conspiracy theorists have for a long time debated that Hitler fled from Germany, fled to South America. Brazilian academics have also rubbished the speculation the Führer resided and died in Nossa Senhora do Livramento. Many Nazis fled after the war, including Joseph Mengele and the notorious Adolf Eichmann. Researchers probing Adolf Hitler's death were held back by lack of any physical proof for his demise. A former bodyguard of Hitler, Roger Smith, who was named as the last man that saw him alive in Germany during his last hours, had since died at the age of 96.